Scorpio, welcome to your reading for the week of March 28th. This week, you start off with the Queen of Spades, which the funny thing about this card is I always think of Scorpio when I pull this card, even though, Queen of Spades does not represent Scorpio at all. But every time I pull it, I think of Scorpio. She represents a lot of things, such as like death and rebirth and all of those things. So she's very Scorpio. But the Queen of Spades is also, she's very let's see. It's all about looking at your resources, I think, for you this week is really what's coming through. All about looking at what resources you have. All the spades court cards, jacks, queen, king, spades, they all represent looking at your resources and what you have and how you can grow them. But I would say the Queen of Spades is probably just a little bit more intuitive with all of it and really realizing exactly what she needs to get to where she's going. This is in everywhere in her life. Money, business, finance, relationships, work, everywhere. She knows exactly how much effort to give and not a little bit more. So that can be on one hand a challenge because if you're not, delivering and, if you're not over delivering, sometimes you can't stand out. So it's definitely something to keep in mind, but it's all about, again, being very resourceful with her energy and using exactly the right amounts for everything that she does. And it's very intuitive for her. So this week, I would say all of that will be very intuitive for you. You will know exactly how much to put in to get what you want this week. Next, you have the Six of Diamonds. Very interesting because it's shown up for a couple of signs this week for sure. Six of Diamonds is all about planting seeds and knowing where you're going and kind of getting things planned out, even planning your finances. Financial planning has come up very heavily for a lot of signs, I would say, for the past couple weeks. I think it's just people getting to that point. I'll have to take a look at the astrology. I'll probably talk about it this week in this week's astrology video as well, because there's probably something astrological going on about looking at your finances, stabilizing your finances, and looking at where your finances are going and things like that. So very interesting. But this is all about planning those things out and planting seeds and even like setting up savings, setting up investments, things like that. All that comes up under this card. Next, you have the Nine of Diamonds, which is a great card, getting something you want, getting something you've been wishing for, having things happen to you that you've been hoping would happen as well. Nine of Diamonds is all about using opportunity to your advantage. Under the Nine of Diamonds, it's like you can have a lot of opportunities come your way, but you have to take advantage of those opportunities. So this is the type of card where it's like your boss comes to you and says, hey, there's this opening for a better position, but we're testing people out. So it's like, you have the choice now. You have the choice. Do I take the opportunity? Do I not? And it's up to you. So again, people confuse the word opportunity with like being given something. This card doesn't give you anything. It just gives you the chances. But you have to be the one that ultimately takes those chances and makes those things happen. But it's a very good card, a card of promotion, even newness. It's a card of new things entering into your life. Next, you have the Seven of Clubs. Probably working really hard this week. This is a card of success while leaving something out. So it's usually your health that you're leaving out, which usually says, again, that you're working really hard this week. Or it can also be you, like, thinking a lot about a lot of things and then forgetting about something else. So definitely try to create some balance this week in your life and try to balance things out so that you don't forget about anything. But you can see a lot of success under a Seven of Clubs. And finally, you have my favorite card in the deck, the Ace of Clubs, which is all about thinking and planning. Obviously, it looks like a giant brain kind of here. So it's all about thinking and planning things out and coming up with better ideas. It's a great card of abundance and success that comes through learning. So anything you've been learning over the past several years, I would say, could really benefit you. You have the Seven of Clubs too, which is also about learning. So a lot of your learning could really benefit you at this time. So be looking at that, and especially with that Queen of Spades as well. The Queen of Spades looks at everything she's learned, but sometimes people have that information overload thing. So the Queen of Spades is good at knowing exactly what information she needs to use to be successful today. And she'll only use that little bit of information. She doesn't use all that extra stuff mixed in there. She only uses exactly what she needs to know. And she's even good at doing that while learning. Like, she's good at, like, learning from books. So say you're trying to learn something new. She's good at looking at that book and only picking out exactly what she needs to learn. She doesn't look at all the excess stuff, which is exactly what, colleges, places like that try to do to us today. They try to fill our heads with, like, excess knowledge that we just don't need. She's very resourceful, very smart. She's like, I don't need to know any of this other junk. I just need to learn this. And she's good at intuitively knowing exactly what she needs to learn. I think you'll intuitively know exactly what you need to learn this week as well. So thank you for watching and enjoy the week.